In this video, what we're going to be doing is bringing you 5 fragrances that cover every base and every occasion. So when we talk about having fragrance be simple and be effective, we can cover all our bases, whether we're going to the office, whether we're going on a nice date, or whether we're going to the gym in relatively simple form. We're going to accomplish that. We have 5 fragrances we're going to be talking about. This first fragrance we're going to be bringing up is from the brand of Armani Code. And when we think about Armani Code, many people will attribute that as more of this sweeter, more gourmand end of the spectrum. But this is their fresh take on a fragrance. And this one is definitely good for the office. This one here is called Armani Code Eau de Parfum. So Armani Code Eau de Parfum is going to be a professional scent that you have for the office. If you don't want to offend anybody, this one's going to have main notes of citruses like orange, like tonka bean, and then you can also have that vanilla as well as some lavender in here. So this one is a really nice kind of fresh, clean, think laundry detergent, think that fresh, clean clothes type of appeal. Really nice floral citrus fragrance, but really, really good lasting power. Really good opening, good sillage to it. You can wear this, you can keep this in your office, you can spray this, and this will be a really good first impression that you'll be able to set for yourself. All right, the next fragrance we're going to be talking about is from the brand of Salvatore Ferragamo, and this one is a fragrance largely that is slept on in my opinion, right? I don't see a whole lot of reviewers talk about it, but nonetheless, I think this one would be a really good office fragrance, especially for a bit of an older gentleman, more established gentleman, a guy in his 30s. Definitely, this is one that really does well with those gentlemen whenever I ask about it. But this one here is called Salvatore Ferragamo Acqua Essenziale Blue. So Acqua Essenziale Blue is a little bit more of a lighter fragrance, right? If you don't want to wear something that's overly in your face, you don't want to wear something overly loud, I think this would be a good option for you, okay? This one is definitely going to be more of your summery, your warmer days type of a fragrance, okay? And this fragrance is going to have main notes of bergamot, it's going to have lavender, it's also going to have that tonka bean in there. So people can kind of associate this one with Bleu de Chanel. And I can see that a little bit if you made Bleu de Chanel a little bit more of a blue aquatic fragrance rather than a more woody, spicy fragrance, okay? This one's really kind of more of that crisp, fresh out the shower type of appeal, a little bit creamier too, so it does have a little bit of sweetness to it. That really, to me, gives it a pleasant appeal. But this one, another great blue office fragrance with good lasting power and good longevity, also made by master perfumer Alberto Moret. So with that being said, great option, great selection, and also not the most expensive fragrance either. All right, now the next 2 fragrances we're going to be talking about, we're going to get into our date night fragrances. Now this next one is from the brand of Lattafa, and both of these next 2 date fragrances are going to be from the brand of Lattafa, but 2 different ends of the spectrum. This next one is really probably one of the more popular cologne fragrances out of the market, and I can see why. This next fragrance is going to be called Lattafa Assad. So Lattafa Assad is known as the clone of Dior Sauvage Elixir. This one is really nice, bold, dark, warm, spicy, and really invigorating fragrance. This is gonna have main notes of berries, chocolate. It's gonna also have woods in it. So it's a really nice, sweet, and addictive fragrance. Really nice for those date nights. It's also gonna have great longevity and also a great price point. So under $30 you can get your hands on this for. You will really have a nice date night fragrance. She'll definitely be able to leave a lasting impression on her mind, and you will pull mad compliments. You'll be one of the best smelling, if not the best smelling person in the room with this fragrance. All right, now the next fragrance we're going to be talking about is more recent addition to my collection, but nonetheless a really great fragrance. I remember when I did my first impression, definitely one of my favorite additions of last year, and I had to bring it back out for you guys. We're going to take the cap off for this one, but this one is another Lattafa fragrance, a little bit sweeter, so a little bit different, but this one is going to be called Lattafa's His Confession. All right, now Lattafa His Confession is going to be more slightly dark. It's going to have a little bit more of a fruity gourmand appeal to it, okay? It's going to have that chocolate and wood. It's also going to be one that is a little bit more cozy. Rather, Assad is going to be more on that bold, in your face. It's going to have more of that cardamom appeal to it. This one is a little bit more fruity, gourmand, kind of a little bit more if you like those really sweet fragrances, you like those really aromatic fragrances, this one will be more your speed. If you want to really smell like a cozy hug, I think you would like this one. And this one is really going to be great as far as compliment pulling factor and as well as longevity and sillage as well. Both of these date night fragrances are really going to be great options, and they're going to be great price points for you. So again, smelling great does not have to cost you an arm and a leg. You don't have to break the bank. You can get great fragrances for great price points. All right. All right, and then the last fragrance we have up on deck for today is from the brand of Missoni. Now, this one is going to be our gym fragrance. So when we think gym fragrances, we would largely just want to smell fresh, clean, put together, and like we take our hygiene seriously. But this next fragrance I really actually quite love, and I'm going to probably be getting my next bottle of it here soon. This one here is called Missoni Wave. So Missoni Wave is a fragrance that gets associated with Allure Armor Sport OH Therm, and I can see that if you take the sweetness down a little bit on OH Therm and make it a little bit more on that fresh and clean, sort of fresh shower jelly type of accord. Okay, Missoni Wave is gonna be that fragrance that is gonna be really uplifting, really invigorating. So this one is gonna be for those of us who just want to smell clean. We need something to wake us up. I think this would be a great option for you, right? It's gonna have that citrus and aquatic notes. It's gonna have that mandarin. It's gonna have that sea notes. It's also gonna have that lavender as well. Okay, so this is a really nice option for those of us who need something. We just want to have something quick for a workout. You keep this in your gym bag with you. Spray a couple and you'll be able to smell great. You'll be able to leave a lasting impression, and you won't be that person in the gym that is making everybody turn and run because of the way you smell, right? There you go, guys. Let's recap it. If you want a nice fresh lavender office fragrance, you're gonna go with this one here, Armani Code Eau de Parfum. If you want more of that blue fragrance DNA for your office fragrance, you're gonna go with this one here, Aqua Essenziale Blue. For your date night fragrances, if you want something loud, bold with that cardamom and spices, you're gonna go with this one here, Lattafa Assad. If you want it more on that gourmand, a little bit sweeter, you're gonna go with this one here, Lattafa's His Confession. And then lastly, for your gym fragrance, we're gonna go with this one here, All Reliable Missoni Wave. There you go, guys. Those are 5 fragrances that cover all your bases. Make sure you look good, you feel good, you smell good. And again, if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe and the follow button if you made it this far. If you just found my channel, I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, guys, always make sure to wear your nice fragrance no matter where you are. Make a great first impression for yourself, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Much love.